What's the secret to success? And of course, anybody who's been involved in business for any period of time understands that there's no one absolute thing, there's no shortcut to success, but I will tell you this. The beginning of the journey, the thing that's required in order for you to unlock all of the other things that you must unlock in order to become a network marketing professional, that's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so if you're looking for the secret, if you're looking for that one thing, if there was one thing that you had to do in order to go to the top, I'm going to give you that one thing. And before I give it to you, let me just tell you, anyone who's read GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional, the book, in that book I talk about my story. And I talk about struggling in my first three to 4 years in network marketing, really struggling. And finally, at a convention, I made the decision to become a professional. I made the decision to walk away from lucky. I made a decision to quit looking for systems that were going to change everything for me and just look inside of me and improve my skills, become world-class, become one of the best in network marketing. Not just in theory, but in practice. Not just in practice, but in results. Okay? So, if you understand that, that's an insight into what I want to talk to you about today. And here's the secret. Make a decision. A real decision. That you're not going to look right, you're not going to look left, you're looking straight forward. There is no retreat. There's no other options. You're going to the top. You're going to go to the top of the mountain. They're going to see you waving from the top of the mountain or dead on the side of the road on the path to that summit because you're not coming back. That moment when you burn your bridges, that moment when you eliminate all your escape plans and all your plan Bs and plan Cs and plan Ds, the thing that gets in the way of most of your success in network marketing is you have too many other options. One of the greatest things that happened to me in network marketing is I didn't have any place else to go. I didn't have a lot of skills and talent and ability. So I was forced to go down this road because of a lack of options. But some of you have so many options that you still haven't made a decision. Now understand, in my first 4 years of network marketing, I thought I made a decision. I thought, if somebody asked me, are you committed? Yes, I'm committed. Look at me, I'm working hard. Are you going to the top? Oh, absolutely. But there was still stuff that could knock me off track. If I lost, a strong part of my organization, fell away or quit or went to another company or something, that would discourage me deeply, and it would knock me off track for months. If I didn't hit a rank when I thought I was going to, I was just so upset about that. If I was disappointed, or if I was embarrassed, or if I had some level of expectation not met, I would question my decision. I would question my ability to be here. And here's the thing. Guess what the world is really good at? The world is really good at saying, yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it a try. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. We'll cross our fingers. We'll hope for the best. We'll sign up for network marketing, and if something goes well, then maybe we'll continue. So you're totally being tossed around by external circumstance instead of making a decision. A real decision says, I'm going to the top. A decision says, it doesn't matter what other people in my local market are doing, I'm going to do what's necessary to go to the top. A decision says, I don't need training. I'll find the training necessary to do what I need to do in this profession because I'm going to the top. See what I mean? I don't need support. I don't need an upline. I don't need magical recognition. I don't need somebody to pat me on the head. I don't need a circle of friends to support me. I made a decision. Not a wish, not a hope for, not a I'll give it a try. I made a decision.
The first step to success is first you got to get what? Attention. Most businesses are struggling because of what? Because of obscurity. Nobody knows who the hell they are. They're not cutting through the clutter. They're not cutting through the noise. Nobody knows. First, you have to get attention. You have to get attention. Hey! That's getting attention. You can't do it. You got to get attention. First step. First step. And then when you get attention, what are you going to get next? Criticism. You're going to get some criticism. How many of you are getting some criticism in your business? Interesting. Now, can I see your hands? Okay, keep the hands up. How many are getting criticism but you're growing? Interesting. Interesting. You see how that works? As you're growing, you're going to get criticism. How many of you don't like criticisms? Okay. Let me fix that for you. As you're growing, people are going to be jealous. People are going to dislike what you do. They're going to badmouth you. They're going to whatever, especially now with social media and all this internet. Anybody can post anything about anyone, yes? So anybody can do that. So as you're growing, you're going to get some criticism. So next time when you see some criticism, right now when you get criticism, how does that make you feel? I smile, yes. I say, hallelujah. Awesome, give me some more. Why? Because it means I'm getting what? I'm getting attention. And the more attention I get, the more criticisms I get. And to a point where you get so much criticisms, you'll get what? Next, hate. You'll get some haters. I love haters. Love them. Just the other day, last week, I got a hate email. I get that all the time, by the way. You think I don't get it? All the time. Almost actually every time after we finish like a meetup of some kind, after I finish a presentation, I always get 1 or 2 hate emails. You think everybody likes me? Are you kidding me? Of course not. It's part of the process. It means I'm getting what? Attention. As you're getting attention, you get some haters. So, haters. And when after you get some haters to a point, then you get some what? Admiration. Admiration. You go through this process. First, you get attention. That's the very first step. You're struggling. You're not making enough money in your business. You're not getting enough attention. People say, oh, how come I post one Facebook post, I do one tweet, how come my phone is not ringing off the hook? It's one tweet into the ocean of how many tweaks? Millions of tweaks. How about here's an idea, times that by 10. How about times that by 100? See, that's massive action. That's cutting through the noise. That's cutting through the noise. You keep doing that. You got to get the attention.
My advice, in short, is to go narrow and to go long. All right. So that involves deep relationships with a small number of people, and then playing the long game. What many people do is they go to an event to collect business cards, and then they follow up with people with whom they have no common interests in the hopes of some type of transaction in the near term, the next few weeks, the next few months. It can work, but what I would suggest you do is, if we're looking at events, which can be very, very high yield, look at either volunteer events where you can volunteer, all right, or super high-end events where you can attend and pay a premium to attend. And in the former category, I can give you an example of a tipping point for the 4-Hour Workweek, my first book, and that came about by going in part to South by Southwest 2007. And my tactic was, as an attendee here, which is fairly expensive, to go to moderated panels, and then when a panel ended, instead of flooding the scene to get in line to talk to a panelist, I would actually talk to the moderator, who people tend to ignore. And I would be very, very humble to the extent I could and say, it's my first time at South by Southwest, I'm pretty nervous, I just wrote my first book, I don't know anybody, I'm not gonna pretend to understand everything about tech, I don't. But I'm really interested in A, B, C, D, and E, and I'm originally from this part of the world, and these are some of my interests. Is there anyone you think I might enjoy meeting here?
So here's what we start with our entrepreneurs. We say there's 4 keys. One is to clarify. Clarity is 95% of your success. Be absolutely clear about who you are, what you want, and your goals. Second is to simplify. Strip out and get rid of all of the extraneous things in your life that are bogging you down. Number three is to maximize. And maximize is to take your special talents, abilities, and opportunities and really develop them to a high level. And number four is to multiply. And that is to leverage your talents and abilities. So here's the definition. We say clarify is develop absolute clarity about who you are. One of the things we do is we help people take assessments to determine who they are, what they like to do, what they're supposed to be doing. And we find that if you're in the wrong career for you, you'll never have any excitement about it. You'll never have any desire to get better at it. But if you change and you start doing what is right for you, you suddenly come alive. You become excited about what you're doing. So who you are, what you want, and the best way to achieve it. Clarity, clarity, clarity.